And our last presentation is a proclamation to declare September 2017 as National Preparedness Month and receive your presentation promoting the San Mateo County Alert SMC Alert System. During September 2017 National Preparedness Month in San Bruno, whereas National Preparedness Month serves as a reminder that we all must take action to prepare now and through the year for the types of emergencies that could affect us where we live and work. And whereas this year's theme is disasters, don't plan ahead, you can. The overall plan of the National Preparedness Month is to increase the overall number of individuals, families, and communities that engage in preparedness actions at home, work, business, school, and places of worship. And whereas the National Preparedness Month creates an opportunity for residents of the city of San Bruno to prepare for emergencies by making a plan for themselves and their families and working with their neighbors and the community as a whole. And whereas emergency notifications from police, fire, emergency medical services are an important part of any preparedness plan, and whereas SMC Alert provides San Mateo County residents emergency communications delivered to cellular telephones, electronic email, and text messages in order to inform the community of events that impact them. And whereas SMC Alert will be the primary means of communication by San Bruno Public Safety to alert people to safe evacuation routes and shelters, community points of distribution, major traffic events, and life-threatening circumstances. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the San Bruno City Council hereby adopt a resolution proclaiming September as National Preparedness Month, and I'd like Rico Medina to present this to our chief. Thank you.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of the Council. We need to look no further than the devastation caused by Hurricanes Harvey and Irma, as well as the magnitude 8.0 earthquake off the coast of Mexico, to understand the importance of preparedness. I want to highlight a few of this year's preparedness themes, along with some of the things that the city is doing to implement those. First is plan to help your neighbor and community. The best way to accomplish this is take a CERT class. San Bruno Fire provides 2 CERT trainings a year. They consist of 7 sessions totaling 24 hours of disaster preparedness training. We have a class beginning October 3rd. If you're interested, I have flyers here for people that are in attendance, and you can visit our website and also call our CERT hotline at 616-7015 to register for the class. It's important to know your neighbors, some of whom may need help in a disaster. One way to do this is to join or to establish a neighborhood watch. Police and fire departments have worked very closely to create a nexus between those 2 groups, and we do training for both. Secondly, make a plan for yourself, family, and friends. Have an emergency supplies on hand. Have an escape plan if necessary to leave, if it's necessary to leave, and have communication plan to communicate with family members who may or may not be home, and sign up to receive emergency notifications. Lieutenant Fogarty from the Sheriff's Office is going to give us a brief PowerPoint on SMC Alert, but I wanted to just say a few things regarding that. For the last 2 years, it's been a goal of the San Bruno Fire Department and Police Department, as well as the Community Preparedness Committee, to promote SMC Alert in our community. We've used events like a Community Day in the Park, Police Week, National Night Out, and concerts in the park to encourage members to sign up. This campaign has resulted in a 34% increase of subscribers since November of last year, and currently 12% of all the SMC Alert users have signed up to receive notifications from the city of San Bruno. So additionally, information about the Preparedness Month can be found at ready.gov, and information about certain CPR can always be found on our website. So I'll turn it over to Lieutenant Fogarty from the Sheriff's Office, and he's going to talk about SMC Alert. Lieutenant.
Your Honor and members of the Council, thank you very much for recognizing September as an important month within the year. Obviously, in the month of September, we're trying to make sure that people are ready. And of that, one of the most important ways we can try and make sure people are ready are having people sign up for SMC Alert. As you can see in front of you on the screen, SMC Alert is our primary means of notification within San Mateo County. We partner with our local public safety agencies, both law, fire, communications, and EMS, or our medical services, to go ahead and provide information to people as they need it, when they need it. One of the things that we want to do is we really wanted to emphasize how people can sign up for that. If you go to www.smcalert.info, or you can text 888-777 and enter your zip code. We've partnered with the people who actually make the software to actually make this an easy sign up now to make things easier for everybody. In addition to that, I'm happy to say we're actually working in partnership with Google and Everbridge to make the system a lot more robust, and October 17th, we'll be releasing more information. SMC Alert has currently over 60,000 people within San Mateo County. Our goal is to try and increase that number to over 100,000 people. We'd like to go ahead and do that as soon as possible, obviously, to keep people informed about important information. As was already mentioned by the fire chief, we have important information we need to push out as soon as possible. I think we need to look no further than the previous events of just the last couple of weeks, whether or not it's been an earthquake, whether or not there have been other issues like today's Skaggs fire in Woodside. We were able to go ahead and let people know how to avoid traffic in the area and also what to do for people who might be in the area where the fire is occurring. We currently have actually sent out over 500 notifications. Some of the notifications we send out include information like road closures, hazardous materials, and fires. What you can see is there's actually an increase in a couple months, October and then January and February. Obviously in January and February we had a large storm surge that ended up impacting San Mateo County greatly. As a result, we ended up sending out a lot more alerts than we had previously. October 20th, we had an RV catch fire on US 101. We were able to send out the alerts to let people know about it, working with our partners in California Highway Patrol. Obviously, this resulted in people being able to avoid Highway 101, hopefully, to go ahead and find other ways to get around traffic. And obviously, as you see, there's a photo of Pescadero, where the main artery going into Pescadero was actually closed off, which is the reason why we want to get people to sign up. If we need to let you know about evacuations or places to go to, we want to make sure that we can send you the information as it's happening, rather than months or days or even hours after it's occurring. Our SMC Alert Days, obviously we've already started this program. We start off with the county. I'm happy to report that Supervisor David Canepa initiated the first proclamation of SMC Alert at the county. We then end up going to Daly City. Tonight is actually Menlo Park, as well as here in San Bruno. So we are deeply honored and very grateful for the fact that you acknowledge this day. Obviously, like I said, our goal is to get 100,000 subscribers. And the way we're going about doing that is having more and more community outreach. I think it's important to make sure that the residents here in San Bruno and everyone buy into the fact that this is our primary means of communicating with people when we have a critical incident. Again, in today's day and age, we need to be prepared for just about anything, which is why, as the Director of Office of Emergency Services, we take an all-hazards approach to any and all possible issues that we may be facing on a daily basis. For us, one of the social media, we'll be putting things out using all the channels available to us, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and obviously we'll be broadcasting on public TV as well. We also decided to institute a QR code to make things even easier for people who might be tech savvy. They simply can scan the code, and that information will allow them to sign up even faster. That concludes my presentation, and I want to say again, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Chief, and thanks, Lieutenant. It's very informative. You know, just even the other night when the wires are down up on Sneath Lane, you know, people find out about it real quick. The fires in Woodside, what roads to avoid, and you can save an awful lot of time by getting these alerts. And they're very timely and very informative.
Through the chair.
Rico?
Just very quick, I wanted to, because I'm not able to do this when we serve on the Emergency Services Council, because there's 20 electeds in the room, and so the lieutenant in the back has probably the most difficult job at those meetings. But I want to thank and compliment the lieutenant, because I know that you have done a very good job outreaching and being a voice for the community and the county, and I compliment you for all the work that you've been doing with the emergency services. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I was going to say, Rico, I can't imagine 20. We have 5. Oh, my goodness, 20 in the same room. Anyway, thank you very much. Very informative.